And again, twists are always really nice to massage our internal organs, to get the circulation going. And also there's something nice about twists in terms for our sort of our mental and our emotional capacity. It can almost feel quite cleansing, as if we are releasing things, any held up tension in the body. We can almost sort of revolve and tighten and then just unravel and let it all go. So as always, if you have niggles, injuries, be super, super mindful. You know your body better than I do. What I offer up is always an option. So please take postures that feel right in your body today, in this very moment. We'll need some props. Again, don't worry if you don't have these, there are lots of modifications, but if you have, you can see I've got a strange setup going, but 2 bricks, perhaps a block or a blanket for your head, just to start off with, and a strap. You can use any sort of tie, even a resistance band will work as well. So we're going to come down, laying on our back, supine to start off with. Get nice and comfy, comfort is queen. Our starting postures, the head feels supported. Just have the blocks handy by your sides, 2 sides, about a foot or so away from your mat. The block also handy just towards the left or the right is fine. And then just begin to mermaid the legs, so knocking the knees together, the feet are nice and wide, wider than hips. And totally up to you if you want to place both hands on the belly. One hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. Knock the chin into the chest, the length from the back of the head, the spine. And then just start to come into and find your breath wherever it may be. There's a little bit of imprinting through the lower back here in the pelvis. Soften the gaze, close down the eyes, release tension through your cheekbones, your jaw, the teeth. And we'll just arrive on our mat by taking 3 clearing breaths, inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out of the mouth. 2 more, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out of the mouth. And again, inhaling. And exhaling. Begin to purse the lips together. And just taking your nasal breath from here on in. And then if you like to keep the eyes closed, definitely do so. Otherwise, start to walk your feet underneath the hips and then draw your right knee in towards your chest. Just take a moment to move and slide into the hip. And then slowly you're going to just begin to lengthen out that leg. And don't worry if there's still a bend in the knee and you're just pressing through the heel, that's all good. And then reaching for your strap, you're just going to take a loop if you've created one. And we're just going to place that over the ball of the right foot and then extend the right leg all the way up. A little bit of softness in the right knee is all good. And again, you may lengthen through that left leg and just take a moment to flex the heel and see how that feels in your body today. Switching hands, left hand is going to meet the strap and the right hand is going to go all the way, you're going to create a V and all the way into the crease of that right hip and peel the hip away from you, creating a little bit more space. Keep the neck and the shoulders nice and relaxed. Both heels are actually holding up the floor with the right foot and pressing the heel away to the wall with the left. And then slowly you're going to begin to take that right leg over to the left, trying to keep the hip moving to the right. And then you're going to use the block, perhaps even turning it onto its highest height to catch the right leg on the side of the calf muscle. You can extend the right arm and gaze over the right fingertips, coming into that T-spine stretch, but feeling as if the leg is really, really lengthening here. Moving our drishti, our gaze over the right fingertips. Nice, easy breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out of the nose. Left shoulder is relaxed, breathing in. All the purpose, with intention, begin to slide that left leg over to the right, keeping that intention of the left hip moving away and down, and then again use the block even on its highest height here is all good, or a cushion where you have at home, to prop that leg up. You can then extend the left arm all the way out, gazing over the left fingertips in that T-spine, breathing all the way into your left ribs, your side body, your back body, inhaling, exhale, inhale, and exhale. For the left leg, all the way back through, guide it back through with the right and the left arm, the strap, and then just bend the knee in, releasing the strap to the side. Give it a big push all the way to the side so it's out of your way, and then just again release the hips, perhaps or both of them in. And then you're just going to lift the head and again move the block or your blanket out to the side, and then gently rock and roll. And if you can, you're going to rock and roll up onto the spine, and you're going to see if you can come onto the toes into a yogi toe squat without dropping all the way back. So onto the toes, and then just reach around for both of your blocks. Medium height, second height, and you can drop your knees right on there. Bringing your hands through to heart center. Close down the eyes. Feel the stretch on the soles of the feet, the arch, the ligament, the fascia underneath your feet. Gently nudge into chest, and come into your intention, your purpose, or perhaps even the devotion that you have for your practice today, or that you're currently working with. Or perhaps today it's just a sensation that you want to feel at the end of the class. Inhaling and exhaling. Come into Ujjayi breath, ocean, victory breath if you have it in your practice. And if you'd like to Om, just an option, a silent Om or an audible, just to start the practice, inhaling through the nose. Release the hands to the blocks at an iceberg grip, wrapping those fingertips around, and then step yourself straight back from plank, lower the knees and curl the toes into an extended child's pose. You can come up onto the fingertops or keep and really grounding through the hands. And then see if you can almost round a little bit, drawing your belly up towards you, activating, inhaling, and exhaling. Inhale, rise onto the knees, curl the toes up, then extend into a plank pose, gazing forwards, drawing the belly in, firm up through the hands once again. Inhale here, exhale, lift the right leg and then draw your right knee all the way towards your nose, or perhaps to the elbow, or even just down to the floor is all good. Tie the pedal, release the foot to the back of that right block, lower the left knee down, so a real short and lunge here. Inhale, take the arms all the way up and overhead into that short lunge. Tucking the tailbone under, squeezing your left bum cheek. Inhale. Exhale, left arm forwards, right arm back, coming into a revolved twist of that low lunge. And then begin to just ease off in the arms. So perhaps one forward at your left arm. Make sure it's not coming all the way across the body, but it's still in line with your shoulder. And then see if you can twist deeper through your torso and your chest. One more just like that, gazing towards the left hand, ease off. And then stretch a little bit deeper with the torso. Inhale here, planting through the right foot. Exhale, draw your palms to meet into prayer. So hands at heart center here, gazing behind you. Inhale. Exhale, hover the left elbow away off the right knee. And there's a real temptation here to want to really drop that elbow across. Try and refrain. Inhale, twist deeper. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out for 2. Inhaling for 3. And exhale, lower the left elbow onto or across from the right knee and take that deep twist. Gazing over the right elbow. Or moving your gaze down if you struggle with the balance towards the right toes. Inhale here. Exhale, release both fingertips to either side, to your block, either block. Lift off of the left knee and come into a forward fold. Now you don't have to lower that heel down in the traditional Parivrtta Ardha. You can stay on the toes if that feels good. We're going to wave a little bit 3 times. We're going to inhale, come onto fingertips and lengthen through the back. And on the exhale, see if you can go a little bit lower, forward fold, and even stretch the blocks away from you. A nice long extension, right hip moving back, left hip moving forwards. Inhale, lengthen the spine, go a little bit taller. Softness in both knees if you need it. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Take a long deep breath with this pose, Parivrtta Chandrasana. Inhale. Exhale out to the nose. Inhale, gaze forward, soften through the right knee, draw those blocks back underneath the shoulders and step back. Right leg back to the left plank pose. Lower down onto the knees, mini chaturanga here as you soften the elbows, draw the chest and the heart through. Be mindful of your back as we haven't done any back bending as of yet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, begin to lift. Release the toes and exhale, come all the way back and down into Balasana Jata. 2 breaths here, inhaling. Firm up the hands, exhale. Inhaling for 2. And exhale for 2. Left side, inhale, rise onto the knees, curl the toes, and lift through to your plank toes. 1 breath in plank, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left knee towards the elbow, towards the nose, or again just hovering. And then loins through the chest, off the thighs. Breathing in and breathing out, releasing the head, the shoulders, the neck, inhaling. Exhale. We're going to run through that one more time with a little add-on. Inhale, rise onto the knees, hands underneath the shoulders as you lift through plank pose. Exhale to hold. Inhale. Exhale, right knee in towards the elbow or the nose, tighten it up. Dropping the right foot down behind the block, lower the left knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up and around. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Just once as you release the left arm. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, hands through to prayer, heart center. Exhale, hover the left elbow. Inhale there. Exhale, lower the left elbow across the right knee. And this time, see if you can extend through that back leg as you gaze behind that right elbow, or you gaze down towards the right big toe. Breathing in, lengthening. Exhale, push away from that heel, or keep the back knee down. Inhaling. Exhale. Both hands either side of the block. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Parivrtta Chandrasana, that forward fold, intense forward fold. One time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. On this inhale, begin to gaze forward, so slightly different now. Begin to balance on the right foot as you turn those blocks upwards, or you can use fingertips and propel yourself forwards into warrior three variation. You're going to see if you can slide your right hand in line with the right hip, holding there, inhale. Softening the right knee, you may be able to take the left hand up and place the hands all the way behind the back, an essence of a cow back bend. Soften through the right knee and place the left foot parallel, hip distance apart, with the right and coming to forward fold, Uttanasana, with the fingertips bind behind you, the arms overhead. Left or right thumb on top, whichever is your dominant, and make sure you switch next time around. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend the knees, and get a little bit deeper. One more just like that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. When you're ready, you're going to begin to place the fists and that bind onto the right hip. As you come onto the right hip, keep the left hand there and release your right hand onto the block. You're going to begin to straighten that left leg as you bend through the right and inhale, revolve to the other way, the left side is underneath. Exhale, ease and back up. Inhale, try to open up through that left shoulder. Perhaps even the left hand comes round onto the thigh. Use the block on the right hand. Exhale, lower. One more, inhale. And exhale. Releasing the blocks onto their medium height. Bend the knees and drop the knees onto those blocks ahead of you into a yogi toe squat. Hands at heart center. Close down the eyes. Breathe. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, release out of the mouth. Warrior 3 variation. If you're able to, lift the left arm off, balance. Soften the left knee perhaps, and begin to take the right hand up if you can today. I'm wobbling all over the place. Inhaling, invite the hands behind the back. Opposite thumb on top, opposite lacing. And then slowly send that right foot parallel with the left and enjoy that full fold with Vinyasa. Inhale, wave the spine, halfway lift, Ardha, hands combined behind you. Exhale, forward fold. One more, inhale, so the toes wide, lengthen. Exhale, bending the knees and dropping the chest onto the front. Inhaling here. Exhale, send the fists and your wide onto your left hip. Keep the right hand where it is as you release the left hand across to your right block. Begin to straighten the right leg, bend the left knee and open the chest to the right hand side. Exhaling back up. Inhale, open. Exhale, right. Inhaling. Smoothing that sacrum away from you. Inhaling here. And exhale, release. Releasing both hands, blocks onto the medium height. Drop onto the knees once again. Draw your hands through to heart center or perhaps just at your side. Close down the eyes. Breathe once again, perhaps sigh out of the mouth, let go. Audible sigh, inhale. Exhale. And back to your intention, your purpose once again. Allow that to motivate you to bring back intention into your practice, bring back your connection with your breath. And then flutter the eyelids open once again, release the hands down to your side to the blocks. And this time you're going to set those blocks, we're going to place them just ahead of you if that feels good there. Hands down, step back through plank pose, skipping the vinyasa and waving the hips back into a down fist dog. So I'll miraculously hop both down dog or down dog for practice. So enjoy it, pedal the feet, move the hips. Taking the feet hip distance or even wider. Toes slightly turned in, heels turned out. First finger pointing forwards. Knuckles, especially the thumb knuckle, gripping the mat. Fingers gripping the mat, drawing the belly in. Gazing towards the thigh or towards your navel. Inhale here. Exhale, 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And guys, if you want to stay with that sequence we've just learned, definitely do so for 1 more round each side. Otherwise, you join me for a slightly modified variation. The theme's still there. So inhale, lift the right leg, don't worry about the height. Exhale, draw that right knee in towards your nose. Drop the right foot to the back of the right foot. Lower the left knee to a hover and inhale, rise and come up into high lunge. Keeping both knees bent, it's easier on the pelvis, and then rotate left arm forwards, right arm back. Hands come to prayer as you inhale. Exhale, lower left elbow to the outside of the right knee and extend that right leg behind you. Breathing in and breathing out. Now try and keep in your twist as you gaze down towards the right foot. You're going to step that left foot in to meet your right hip distance, prayer twist. And then from there you're going to begin to take your right hand into the right hip socket as you extend your left arm forwards. Balance the left hand on the block, rise onto the right toes, and then begin to send that right leg behind you. So we're just kind of taking an open twist for our first one. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Begin to release the right foot back down to hip distance. Soften through the knees, bind behind the arms. One breath to inhale, open the chest, and Switching sides, taking from there the left hand onto the left hip. This time, right hand on top of that right block. And again, balance on the left foot as you lift the right, balance on the right foot as you lift, balancing on the left foot as you lift that right leg away from you. And try to open up through the chest and the heart as you push that right leg away and draw that left hip back. Inhaling here. Try to lift the right leg even higher. Inhale. Exhale, release the right foot back down to the mat and come into a forward fold, stretching out back to the wrists. Palms facing up. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat, step back into plank pose. If you would like a full vinyasa, take it down, chaturanga, halfway. Inhaling, rolling over the tops of the feet. A variation of your back bend. Cobra, upward facing dog, and then arriving in down dog, or taking child's pose here. Holding down dog for 4 breaths. Inhaling for 1. Exhaling for 1. For 2. For 3. For 4. And 5. Left side again, no expectations of this left side. Inhale, lift the left leg, don't worry about the height of the leg. Begin to bend the left knee in towards your chest, tighten down and step that left foot behind the left front thumb tip. Soften the right knee, rise and come up into your high lunge. Tucking the tailbone under, moving that left knee to track between the pinky toe side. Inhale, exhale, revolve twist, gazing over the back arm. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands through to prayer. Lowering right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Revolve prayer twist. Inhaling. Exhale. Gaze down towards the big toes for extra balance if it feels good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Begin to step right foot outside of the left and come into almost like an Uttanasana prayer twist. Inhaling here. Exhale, unrevolve. And hand nice and heavy in Uttanasana. From there you're going to take left hand onto left hip. Begin to hover onto the right toes. The right hand across to the right block. And we'll take that open side again as you lift through the left leg. Almost like Ardha Chandrasana, trying to keep that left hip down though. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale, releasing left foot all the way down. Hanging the fingertips once again, nice and heavy with the head. Perhaps even taking the hands behind the back and having that nice stretch through the shoulders as you soften the knees. Breathing in, breathing out. Releasing the hands. Right hand onto the right hip. Left hand onto the block. Ground down through the right foot. Lifting the left leg away from you. Coming into your Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana on the right leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling, softness in the right knee if you need it. Exhale, look down, and then begin to release. Left foot once again, hip distance apart, and come into forward fold, stretching out the wrists if you need it. Allowing the head to go heavy, inhaling. Exhale, inhale. And again, heel toe the feet together. Slightly different this time as you come onto the fingertops and draw the knees nice and high. And then you're going to separate the knees and just see if you lunges. Inhaling, exhale. Walk those blocks behind your knees, extra parts of your limbs to sit. Your seat all the way down. Just going to take back Namaste to start off with, so moving the blocks back. Sitting nice and tall on the sitting bones. Placing your hands underneath the soles of your feet and your thumbs. Open up the feet like a butt and the knees nice and wide. The eyes and the elbows come forward. And just sitting nice and tall, you can close down the eyes. Find your breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. And welcome to butterfly the knees if that feels nice. Or just sit tall. Inhale. Lots of twisting, so it's nice to open the hips now. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Drawing the knees together. And then from there, just leaning, fingertips facing forwards, and just push, open up the chest. So curving the lower back, breathing in, exhaling through the nose. And then lifting up the left leg and placing the left ankle on top of the right fleshy part of the knee. And then just drawing the chest in here. You can come up onto fingertops. Nice figure four stretch. Again, to work into the hip, the glute muscles. Inhaling. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Begin to just move away from that stretch. Stretch the right leg nice and long. And then you're just going to drop that left foot, the sole of the foot in towards your right thigh. Coming into Chandrasana. So slightly twisting the torso over the right leg. Inhale, sit nice and tall. And exhale, forward fold into Janu. The chest and collarbone, the heart moving over the thigh. Trying not to ground too much here. Flexing the feet. Breathing in. Breathing out. Nice, inhale. Exhale. Building balance through the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Drawing the right foot in, the left foot in. Again, just taking that opening through the chest, the hips, through the feet are hip distance. Might even feel nice to turn the fingers out slightly and lift the hips, coming into reverse tabletop. Squeezing your bum, working your core a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, lower yourself back down onto the mat, and we'll just switch sides. So right ankle on top of left knee, flexing the toes, drawing your chest in. Coming on to fingertops or placing the hands down. Just enjoy that stretch, that opening of the hip on the right hand side. Inhaling. And exhale. Move your chest closer or the foot closer, ideal. If not, don't worry. And then we're just going to slide that left leg long, and then keeping the sole of the foot turned upwards, just dropping the toes beneath the left hamstring. Sit tall on the sitting bone. Slightly move your torso over the length of the left leg. Inhaling and exhale, forward fold over that left side. Flexing the left toes. Gazing towards the toes with the crown of the head nice and long. Breathing in. Breathing out. your shoulders and your chest sits nice and high. Try not to allow those knees to knock or for them to move outwards. Press through your big toes as much as your heels. And today, see if you can make little T-Rex arms and drop that V shape in towards your lower back, and your fingertips can wrap around. Some of us may like to lift a single leg, or perhaps you lift both legs here and lift up. And again, single leg, or just keep both legs down. You can definitely take your blocks and come into a supported bridge, both of them underneath you. That's always an option if you want something a little bit more restorative now. Palms facing upwards, shoulders outwardly rotating, allowing the belly to rise and fall. Close down the eyes. Maybe you feel nice to lengthen the legs slightly in this posture. And just stay in an active bridge or a supported bridge just for 5 more breaths. If you're up in shoulder stand, try and take Halasana, plow pose, your piercing pose, and then roll down to your back and just massage out the knees and towards your chest in your own time. So lots of options here. Do whatever feels good in your body in this very moment. Two more breaths wherever you are, inhaling. Exhale. Squeezing your bum, your hamstrings, drawing your feet towards your elbows if you're in the bridge pose, more active variation. Last breath, inhale through the nose. And then as you came into the pose, slowly transition your way out, rolling down through the spine and draw your knees in towards your chest. Creating circles with the knees. Breathing in. And breathing out. If you have any other postures you want to do, definitely take them. Otherwise, we're going to come into Parivrtta. I'm going to begin to take it down now. The knees can be supported by the blocks either side of you. The soles of the feet can come together. Taking the tailbone just a little bit. Imprinting into the lower back. Nod chin to chest. Hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. And just continue with your Ujjayi breath so you bring your mind into focus. Just 5 breaths here, inhaling for 3. Exhaling 3. Inhaling 4. Exhaling 4. Inhaling 5. And exhaling 5. And start to get a little bit more comfortable. If Parivrtta isn't the one for you, extend the legs. Hand on chest, hand on heart, totally up to you. Close down the eyes if you haven't already. We're just going to close practice with a little bit of extra breath work in this moment. We're going to be taking an inhalation for 6, pausing the breath for 3, an exhalation for 6, and again a pause on empty for 3. Just 3 rounds. Take a long deep inhalation through the nose and a sigh out through the mouth. One more clearing breath, inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Inhaling for the count of 6. belly rises. Pause, full, soften the body. And exhale for 6. Soften. Pause on empty. 3, 2, 1. Last round, inhaling for 6. Belly rising. See if you can sit a little bit more air in. Pause full. Soften the body, the cheeks, the eye socket. Exhaling for 6. 2, 1. Pause on empty for 3, 2, 1. Release the hands. Stretch the legs nice and long. Take a long deep inhalation through the nose. Exhaling out and out. One more inhale. Exhale. If you have the time, your day, or evening to stay and enjoy Shavasana for a good 3, 4, 5 minutes or longer, definitely do so. If you need to move on with your day, just begin to take a long deep inhalation through the nose. Stimulate the body and the mind by bringing fresh air into your body and system, and then slowly draw your knees through towards your chest. Massage out the lower back, rock and roll from side to side. Take your time for rolling onto right hip and shoulder. Or rock and roll yourself all the way up to a comfortable seat. Perhaps taking a block, a pillow or something underneath your sitting bones. Sitting nice and tall, Sukhasana, Siddhasana. Draw your hands into your heart center. Sealing with clouds. One long inhalation through the nose. And a forward sigh, exhale out of the mouth. Live your life to its fullest. Embrace your life with passion. Bow to the divine within you.